Yo, I can't even ask a friend a serious question up here.
You asked me a question, and I asked you. You said, tell me if it's stupid, right? It's not stupid. MB says to me, do you have an extra sweatshirt in the back? Talking about a Black Effect sweatshirt. And I said, why? You cold?
No, but you making it feel like, like when you have sex at somebody's house and then they leave it.
How does that make it feel like that?
Thank you,
Let me get a piece of clothes to go home with because I want to be warm. That's what made me feel like I'm doing.
Where you get all of that? You got to get out of. You need to.
I'm not gonna lie. The energy in here is very
bro.
awkward.
No, that's what you.
And I'm uncomfortable.
You need to sit down with a therapist.
I just said, bro, can I get an extra sweatshirt that you have?
And I asked you why. Are you cold? Oh, see, Dan gave you his sweatshirt. They on me. That's right. That's a good sweatshirt.
And I also offered you a sweatshirt.
Dan just handed you a sweatshirt that said "on me." Very appropriate. Put it on.
Thanks.
Put it on if you're cold.
On me, right? Is that what you were gonna say?
If I'm just asking him if you're cold.
Y'all play too much, man.
Whatever.
Can I do my rumors?
Let's go.
Thanks.
It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Dan is too big.
Wow.
The sweatshirt, Dan.
Come on, Envy. Why do you do this?
The sweatshirt is too big. Pause.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go. It's Friday, damn it.
Freaky Friday. All right. Now, it's also New Music Fridays, and Baby Keem has his album out, The Melodic Blue. You all right over there?
I'm sorry. That's that Yebba Boomerang.
doing?
I love that Yebba album.
All right. Let's not... Baby Keem, new album, The Melodic Blue. We already heard the song previously with Kendrick Lamar, Family Ties. He has another song with him called Range Brothers.
Goddamn, Mr. Lamar. Dropping a clues bomb for Mr. Lamar, okay? Kendrick Lamar, Baby Keem. I can't wait to get into that later. I haven't gotten to that at all.
By the way, AZ, Do or Die 2 is out today.
Shout out to AZ.
Yes.
AZ, Knife Wonder trying to produce records with you, too. I don't know if you saw that Instagram post, but Knife Wonder said he want to do 7 songs with you, man. I really hope y'all connect, because I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, AZ trying to come up here, too.
Well, he needs to, but
Let's
he's
make it
got to
happen.
get, is he going to get in the elevator? Because you know he doesn't ride on elevators.
It's only 2 flights.
Really?
Yes, he does not. He actually came to my birthday party at the bowling alley, and he didn't come upstairs because he doesn't get on elevators.
That's
AZ,
impossible.
you might have to come on the elevator for this one, AZ.
You can't avoid
But you can get
elevators
up the
in
steps.
life.
You
You got the steps.
So he's never been in a building that's like 40 stories
I don't know about
up
never,
there.
but it's...
I guess we ask him when he comes up here.
I don't
right.
believe that.
We might have to go downstairs and do it downstairs. All right, J Balvin has a new album out today, too. It's a collection of 24 tracks. It's called Jose. Also, Common has a follow-up to last year's A Beautiful Revolution Part 1, and it's A Beautiful Revolution Part 2 that picks up where that one left off. In addition, Yebba has her album out, Dawn, today. Yes. Paul Wall, Hall of Fame hustler. Aaliyah, her self-titled album is now on streaming services, so we see her breaking all kinds of records right now as well. Chloe Bailey, Have Mercy. This video, Have Mercy for real. Hey.
I haven't seen that video yet, but I'm assuming there's some booty
Let me tell
in it.
you something. The video she's pretty amazing. People are calling her like, they said she really, you could tell she studied under Beyonce, but the video is great.
Yeah, I had one of my youngins, Nyla Simone, said that this morning. She was like, yeah, she's the new Beyonce. I'm like, slow down. Stop. Okay.
I mean, she is signed to the label, and I'm sure she's picked up a lot of things
but you
from
put
her.
unnecessary pressure and aspirations on people. It is, but
it's a compliment.
People can't live up to those things. Like, they just can't. Those shoes are too big to fill. And what happens is people go into it, instead of listening to Chloe, they go in listening to hear something Beyonce-ish.
I don't think it's her music. I was thinking more of like her dancing and
visuals.
and her work ethic and visuals, and it looks really good. So shout out to her. Russ, Utah Freestyle, Ari Lennox, Pressure, Fabio Foreign, Storytime, SZA, The Anonymous Ones, The Baby featuring Lil Wayne, Lonely, and Alicia Keys has a new song out featuring Sway Lee called Lala.
All I know is, as of 6 a.m. this morning, Yebba Boomerang is absolutely my favorite song on the planet right now. That Yebba album slaps. But that record, Boomerang, oh my God.
All right, now there's a competition series that people are not excited about, and it's on CBS. It's called The Activist, and it's hosted by Usher, Priyanka Chopra Jonas, and Julianne Hough. And they're saying it's a 5-week reality series. It's produced by Global Citizen. It's going to premiere next month, and it's 6 activists teamed up with one of 3 high-profile public figures as they work together to bring meaningful change to one of 3 vitally important world causes: health, education, and environment. And they're going to measure the success of their efforts using host input, social metrics, and online engagement.
What's wrong with that?
People are very confused about that because they're saying while the heart is likely in the right place, They said activism is an altruistic act born out of compassion, a sense of duty, and oftentimes necessity. To parlay that into a reality competition whose primary goal is to make money might feel to some like that's not what it's supposed to be.
But you're trying to make money for an organization that needs help, right? Maybe it will encourage more people to be activists, right?
Yeah, but why not just take that money and donate it to the organizations instead of creating a whole show around it? Because we already have enough performative activism. Now it's about to be a lot more because it's a TV show for it. And I would think that people who are really doing the work don't have time to stop and do a reality show.
And is that how you measure activism on social media, by how many people respond to something and how many?
It's a show. It's showing people. There's a lot of people that might not know about activism that will learn from the show.
I would have to talk to some of the activists. I would have to talk to Tamika Mallory,
scale, though.
Latasha Brown. I would have to talk to some of the activists to see how they feel.
It's a little
about
confusing. I think people don't know what to expect, All right, and another R. Kelly accuser has taken the stand. As you know, his trial is underway in Brooklyn. And she said she was held against her will for days, and then he raped her after she became unconscious in 2003. She's being identified under the name Sonia. She said she was 21 years old. She met R. Kelly at a mall in Utah. She was interning at a radio station at the time. And she thought her first huge celebrity interview would kickstart her career. So he invited her to his studio in Chicago to interview him. And they bought her flight, all of that. And then she said her interactions with his employees were strange from the start. Somebody asked her if she needed a condom, and she said, no, I'm not here for that. She was also asked for contact information for her friend's mother and grandmother and given a list of rules about how she should behave. She was also told she would have to ask permission to eat or use the bathroom. They ended up locking her in a room. She asked for food. She was given Chinese food and immediately became extremely full and sleepy when she woke up. She said she saw R. Kelly doing up his pants in the corner and felt some wet stuff in between her legs and found her underwear on a nearby couch. She said, it felt like something had been inside of me. I believed I was touched sexually. She said she did not consent to any sexual acts. She was never granted that interview, and upon leaving, she was told she couldn't tell anybody what happened. He had her address and the address to where her daughter was, and she also had to sign an NDA. All right, now today is also a day, well, tomorrow is September 11th, 9/11, and it's the 20th anniversary of 9/11. So across the United States, there will be a memorial events and observances that are being held to honor the victims and also to remember the legacy of the 9/11 terror attacks. And so in New York City, there'll be a ceremony where the names of all the victims will be read, beginning with a moment of silence at 8:46 a.m. to mark when the first hijacked plane struck the North Tower of the World Trade Center. The reading of the names, which will also include those who died in the 1993 World Trade Center bombing, will continue through the morning. And there'll be pauses to mark when the South Tower fell and the Pentagon was struck, when Flight 93 crashed in Pennsylvania, and when the towers fell. So you can see where locally things are happening for you. And they also have a comedy show that's organized for Sunday at Madison Square Garden. And Jon Stewart has advocated on behalf of first responders. So he's the one that organized that comedy show that's going to include Dave Chappelle, Jimmy Fallon, Amy Schumer, Pete Davidson, and others.
Yeah, I'm going to be there. Salute to my guy, Pete Davidson. You know, he lost his father in 9/11, so that's my guy. So I'm going to pull up on him Sunday.
All right. Well, that is your Rumor Report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right. The People's Choice Mix is up next. Let's go.